A hydraulic handbrake is a simple solution to be able to lock up the rear wheels independently from the front. The result of this action will cause the machine to slide in whichever direction you point it in. This is a common method of initiating a drift, but how does it work? To understand how a handbrake works, we need to take a look at individual components and see how they work with each other, as they play a vital role when working in conjunction. The main piece of the puzzle that makes this all work properly is the master cylinder. Now, the master cylinder has a piston and a push rod that protrudes out of the assembly and connects to the handle. This gives you manual control over the rear brakes, which is a feature that no other UTV has. It is something that you obviously have to add. Since the push rod from the master cylinder attaches to the handle, it utilizes leverage to engage the master cylinder. When the piston inside is displacing the fluid, it engages the rear wheels. This offers a long yet effortless throw to easily lock up the rear wheels with confidence. The braided steel lines that come off the master cylinder tie into your rear brake lines, and by having the handbrake in line, this means you don't have to have a separate pair of calipers to lock up the wheels. The handle is also a very important component, as this is what you're grabbing when you engage the brakes. So the more comfortable it is in the hand and the more ergonomic it feels, the better. Some companies use finger grooves, some people just have a flat handle, and it's really just dependent on what you want inside of your machine and what you think looks best. Lastly, the bracket is what holds it together and what mounts it to the machine, so it's arguably the most important piece. Without a sturdy bracket, every time you pull the handle, it's going to feel cheap and flimsy. Now, why is this important, and why do you need one for your machine? UTVs are great and all, but with super soft suspension and crazy body roll, you need to be able to manipulate the machine in every way possible. UTVs like to slide out in the dirt naturally, but there are certain scenarios where you can't pitch the machine sideways into a corner without any weight transfer first. Weight transfer is a huge deal for rally cars, trophy trucks, drift cars. Literally any automotive sport uses weight transfer to maneuver the vehicle in a specific way, and UTVs are no exception. But initiating a drift with weight transfer will slow you down incredibly. Not having a handbrake in your machine can prevent you from performing certain maneuvers, and this will put you behind in the pack. The biggest advantage to having a handbrake is being able to pitch the machine sideways into a very tight corner. All you have to do is rip the handbrake, point the wheels towards the apex, then as the machine starts sliding out, release the handbrake and counter steer while applying heavily modulated throttle. Not only are you going to have mad style points for pulling something off like that, but you're also going to carry so much more speed throughout the corner compared to slowing down, turning in, and then accelerating. Locking up the rear wheels will slow you down enough to get through the corner, but the angle that you're pointed is going to be the most important part. When you slow down, turn in, and accelerate, you have to rotate the machine and then you'll be pointed in the right direction. When you're drifting, once your suspension is settled in the corner, you're going to be pointed directly where you need to be going, so all you have to do is hammer down the throttle and you're going to be going where you need to go. There's going to be times where you run into a hairpin corner that's too tight and you physically need to drift it in order to carry enough speed through it so you're not slowing down too much. I can go on and on all day about driving characteristics and specific corners and how you need to approach them and everything like that, but at the end of the day, do you think this is going to fit your driving style? Does it suit your needs as a driver? If it does, then get one for yourself and try it out and see how it works for you. Take it easy, guys. Peace.